Hello everyone. Excuse me, my nose is running. And I'm outside here. We're getting ready to start phase 2 of the cabinet. I'm waiting for everyone to hop on here so I can talk to you. I'll be able to see you right up here on the screen and read all the messages, comments right here on the phone. How's your Thursday? How's your week been? Hello, hello. Say hey when you hop on. Let me know how your weather is, how your week's been going. Hi, Miss Lou. We're painting the cabinet tonight. How are ya, my friend? Hello, hello. I am just waiting for everyone to hop in and I will get this stuff going. The only thing we're going to be doing tonight is this is what the box looks like, okay? So it's Modern Masters Metal Effects Rust Finish Kit. Transforms any paintable surface in minutes. And this is what the box looks like. Hello. Hi, Miss Jackie. I am, let me read the directions here. Step 1, protect surrounding surfaces from spills and overspray. Prime surface with 2 coats of Metal Effects primer. Allow 30 minutes between coats and 12 hours for final dry. So that's what I'm going to do. The primer is this brownish, rusty color. I don't know if I'll show you when I put it in the bowl too. Hey, Miss Leanne. Hi, Julia. Hi, Miss Marie. How is everyone? So after I get this primer on, we'll wait until Saturday. I'll come back on and do the iron. I'll put the iron over where I put the rust at. These bottles are 2 fluid ounces. I am hoping I can do the entire cabinet, but this is like $25 a box. So, and after I was reading it, and it takes 2 coats, I thought I should probably try to get a second box. So I'm hoping I can do everything with these 2 bottles, and it's supposed to take 2 coats. And I originally wanted to do like the whole entire thing, but after I thought about it, I'm gonna focus mainly on the front, on these doors on the end, and maybe down here on the bottom and the back of the cabinet. Not so much the sides, because you guys won't be able to see that anyway. And then if I don't have enough to do everything. Hi, Miss Jane. Hi, Miss Julia. Miss Vicky. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Miss Rachel. Welcome to Beck's Craft and Spot. I am Becca, or Beck. It doesn't matter what you call me. Just call me one of those names, I guess. You will see people maybe call me Becky, and I can't stand that name. But they're my family, so I have went by Becca for like 20 years, but they can't seem to get the hint that I don't like the name Becky anymore. But anyway, hi, Miss Glenda. How is everyone? Hi, Miss Kimberly. Yeah, my name, my I'll tell you the story. It's kind of funny. My mom's name is Susan Rebecca, and her name is spelled Rebecca. So when I was born, she named me Rebecca Lynn, and then I used to sell party lights a long time ago, and when I started that business, I wanted, well, it was before that actually, when the movie Son-in-Law came out, and he come out the door, I guess the girl that he was after in that movie, Pauly Shore was in that movie. When he came out the door and screamed, "Becca!" really loud, and my husband really liked that, so he said, "Why don't you start going by Becca?" And so that's why I started going by Becca, really. But when I started the party light business, I wanted to spell Becca Bekah, and I tried to go to the bank to set up an account so I could have checks with my name on it, and they said legally I cannot spell it that way unless I go have it changed. Hi, Miss Sherry. How are ya? Hi, Miss Donelda. Welcome. I haven't seen you on before. Is this your first time? If this is your first time, let me know in the comments. Your name will go in a drawing. I draw on the 13th of each month. It's my smashed it day. Smashed it or trashed it is what, or trash it rather, is what I do on the 13th of each month. So if you see anything that you'd like me to recreate, you can send me pictures or videos so I can get your idea, and I'll recreate it on one of the months. Now, I have been getting a lot of I get a lot of ideas from one person, so I can start doing it once a week if I get like a lot of people sending me ideas. And thank you, Miss Sherry. I'm happy you're here. And so I ended up legally changing the spelling of my name from Rebecca to Rebekah, and I've went by Becca ever since. So yeah, that's how I got my name. And then so this is Beck's Craftin' Spot. Welcome everyone, and let me know if you're new and how you are and all the things. And so we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna put this rust color on tonight, and I'm hoping it will cover more than what I'm afraid it won't, if that makes sense. And then I have the two same size bottles of it's kind of a charcoal gray color. It's iron, and I put the iron on over the rust, and that has to I have to do that into 2 coats as well, and that has to dry for an hour to an hour and a half. So what I could do is go ahead and paint. Saturday is when I'm going to do this part. So I can go ahead and paint the first coat on, and then I can come live when it's time to do the second part, the second coat rather, because after the second coat, I'll let it dry for 90 minutes, and then I can spray this activator. It's rust activator. So this has to be sprayed on top of the rust and the iron to create the effect. So that's what I'll do on Saturday. And then it depends on what time I get on. I don't know how long it'll take. Let me read this. Step spray on light mist. Okay, so at the bottom it says, as the activated surface dries, and it has 90 minutes in parentheses, it says a real rust finish will appear. Note, due to varying application techniques, temperature, and humidity, each project will have unique variations in the final finish. Now, I live in Indiana, so we have a lot of heat and a lot of humidity. So, it should look really cool. So let's just get started. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera. You guys will not be able to see me while I'm doing this. It'll be like the day when I was actually painting the green color on. I'll try to look back and forth, and then at the end, after the video is out, after my live is over, then I'll go back and read the comments and answer questions or anything like that. Hi, Miss Merritt. How are you? Miss Patty Dean. Welcome. Miss Shirley. Hi, everyone. So I'm just going to dump. So I can, like, kind of get a idea of how much it's going to take to do this. I'm just going to pour one bottle at a time into this bowl. And it's actually brand new, probably. I've never really even used them. I just got them because I thought they were neat looking. It's just a baked bean dish. Hello. I hope you're having a good Thursday. And then, what I was going to say is, depending on what time I do the painting on this, I might be able to come back on and, put the transfers on too, depending on, hi Margaret, thank you for hopping in. Can you guys see? You guys can't see nothing. I haven't got you turned yet. And this, I do have to wait 30 minutes in between applications. So, I'm going to work on the wreath that I did on Saturday. I realized that I didn't put... hopefully I have everything out here so I don't have to go in. But remember these I showed you in the beginning of the video? I didn't put these on, so we're going to add these, and then I'm going to add the rest of these on. So I have everything. We'll just sit out here outside. I just hope I hope I can get this done quick enough to where it's still daylight out when I get done with everything. So if this spreads, if it spreads pretty good, then I might be okay. You know what I mean? because I'm just dipping the tip of the bristles in the paint, and it's grabbing quite a bit of paint, so I might have enough to do the whole thing. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? And I really am not worried about covering it all. If some of the green seeps through, then I think that'll just give it some character. But I'm not going to let it clump up either. You know what I mean? I brought the wind chime out and hung it on my porch. I need to spray it still to completely seal it. And I was gonna take a picture of it. I haven't taken a picture of it yet, and to post. And that's why I haven't taken a picture of the wreath I did last Saturday either, because I decided I wasn't done with it. So I'll get the picture up after we get done with it today. Okay. What do you guys think about? Well, I didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry about that, y'all. And I still don't know how to move this phone when it's not on the... Does that look good? Don't look at my dirty garage. Are you all okay? I didn't bump your head, did I? Okay, I got that door done. And I'm going to be super excited if these 2 bottles cover this whole cabinet. Thank you, thank you. I just thought of something. I'd have to be able to cover this whole cabinet with this 1 bottle. And I don't know if I can make it stretch that far. We'll see. The other day I was trying to think of who I was thinking, is Miss Mona on here? Right now I don't think she is. The other day I was talking about movies or shows that we've been watching, and somebody told me to watch Your Honor, and I had started it, but it would only let me watch 2 episodes, and then it wanted me to pay for it. Hi, Miss Sarah. Welcome. And I went on it. She said it was on Netflix, and I went on there, and we are able to watch it on Netflix now, and it is really good. I am just painting this cabinet tonight. Happy Thursday, Miss Cassie. For those that you don't know why I keep coming to this cabinet to work on it, I am putting it in my craft space right behind where I sit. That way I can put the stuff that I need to grab real quick right behind me, and I won't have to go off camera that often, hopefully. That's my plan anyways. I feel like too, if I really wanted to, if we're the places that I do not put this, I can get the majority of it done, and then I can always probably do the other areas later when I get it moved in the garage and put where I want it. And I probably could, okay, Miss Cassie. Thank you. Yeah, jump back on if you can, but the replay will always be here. Okay, now I'm going to move over to this other side. If I get in your way, I apologize. Northern Kentucky. Hi, Miss Joanne. How are you? And you can see that line right there that goes across there. Hopefully you guys won't be able to see that when the cabinet is in the garage. But I'm going to put duct tape on the back of that so it holds it together, secures it together better, and I don't know what else. We tried to use glue to glue it, but it was hot out the day we put it on there, so it came apart. So that's why I'm gonna do duct tape. I did put some on a little bit. It might be that area, but I'm gonna put a transfer over that area too, so hopefully it won't be that noticeable. Hi, Miss Lisa. Welcome, everyone. Let me know if you're new. I'm doing a rust effect if you weren't on here. Yeah, it does give it character. If you weren't on here the first time, I'm doing this cabinet that I got from my uncle. And I'm just doing a rust effect on it. When I got this idea, I did not realize how much product it was going to take to do the whole thing. I kind of wonder what it would do if I just put one coat of it on. I guess if I just do the front, I'm not sure that you guys will be able to see the top of it. You might. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see when I get it set in there and see what it looks like, I guess. Okay, so I just have this side of the bottom to do, and then this other door. And I'm getting very low. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to finish it. Which is not going to be good. But I'm thinking with that second bottle, though, maybe I don't have to like make it, I don't have to do like full coverage with it, if that makes sense. I'm going to have to use somehow that second bottle to do this other door. Yeah, I just ran out, so let me see if I can get some more out of this bottle. Maybe I just saved myself. If this wasn't like a technique thing, you have your grand girls with you, Miss Glenda? Okay, I'm gonna do the with the little amount that I have left out of this one bottle. I'm going to go ahead and do this other door front first. I still have the inside of this side to do too, but I'll do that after I get the door done. Hi, Miss Debbie. If you're new here, let me know. And we scatter the buttons here. So if you don't mind scattering the buttons, let me know in the comments that you do, and you'll get your name put in my drawing that I do on the 13th of every month. And the 13th is my smashed it or trashed it day. And right now I'm just putting a rust effect primer on this cabinet. And then Saturday I'll be back on to add the iron and then the activator. I hope you all are having a great Thursday. Don't worry, I'll go back and read all your guys' comments and messages after the live is over. So tell me if you have any fun plans for the weekend or if you're doing anything special. Oh, that sounds nice, Miss Sherry. I hope the weather is good for you to be able to take that long walk. I wish I could add water to this, but since it's a technique, I'm afraid to. I'm going to try to get as much as I can out of this bottle. Ouch, I just scratched my finger. Can you guys still see? Okay, I think I'm about out of this bottle. Trying to use every little bit that I can out of this bottle before I have to use the other one. As long as I get it covered with a thin, even if it's really thin, I'm not too worried about it as long as it gets on there, since I have to go over it again. I'm just using as little as possible to get a coat on. And I still have to go across the top of that too. If you didn't see me a minute ago, you probably didn't see me because I did it on the ground, but I just took probably a tablespoon out of that second bottle to finish this door. Okay. Hopefully there's enough in here to get across the top of this. Okay. So the only thing I didn't get to do is the inside of this half, the front half. I may just leave the one coat on that side and then put one coat on this side just to see what happens. I don't have to do what the directions say just to be doing it, you know what I mean? I have my cordless glue gun out here. I forgot all about this. This is something I want to add. I have a welcome that is covered in moss. So I thought that would be cute. Let me flip my camera so... Oh. I forgot to do that, and you guys have been backwards. There we go. Isn't that cute? But I do need to run in and grab 2 blocks because I was gonna like have it raised up for a minute, or on the front of it. But I thought this is the wreath that I'm talking about. This is the smashed it wreath I did. And I just thought it would be, is this the top? Here's the top. I thought it would be cute just to have it like that. What do you guys think? Margaret, are you still here? Thank you, Miss Jackie. Margaret, are you still here? Maybe not. I need to, so I'm supposed to let this sit for 30 minutes, but I figure like the first part of it probably is dry enough. So it's 10 after. I wouldn't think that it'd take 30 minutes to finish this wreath, but you never know. I am going to go and grab 2 of those little square blocks from Dollar Tree. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so you guys can see me better. I'm going to move this over. Drop you guys again. I apologize. Hang on tight. Okay, so let me know if you can't see. See those shutters right there? I got those for $5. They're not as tall as the ones Aaron got, but I got some flat brackets, and I'm going to put them together and do a hi Miss Ann, how are you? I'm gonna do a flag with the shutters like Erin did, but I'm probably going to make mine more rustic. I think she did like a traditional color. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can see everything. Let me know if you can't see. I know you can't see me, but you can hear me. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to use the super glue universal that I used last week, or when I was doing this project. Oh man, I just stuck my finger right on the top of that bottle, and it had a big glob of super glue on it. So I'm going to turn my, well, it's already on, but I'm going to let my glue gun heat up for a second, and then I'm going to glue these cubes on to the back. I'm going to put one here on the back of the W, and then one on the E, and that's what's going to hold it up off the wreath. See, right there. Hey, Miss Beverly. I'm working on my smashed it wreath still. I found this welcome sign. Well, I had it. I just forgot I had it. And this sign was not on the original, so I didn't want to add it during the smashed it or trash it event anyway. So and then I forgot all about these flowers that I wanted to add, so I'm going to add these flowers. And then I'm going to put the rest of my dandelions on, because I really love these. And while I'm going to go ahead and cut these while the glue gun is heating up to get them ready. I just love these. I got these off of Amazon. I scared what? Scared the bees. I'm so sorry. When I knocked the phone over. No, I'm not a replay. The red live is still on, girl. No, I'm just working on my cabinet tonight, and I decided to add some more stuff to my smashed it wreath. I'm adding the rest of the dandelions, and I'm adding those little red, some of these. And these just pop right off. Is it better to do even or odd? Oh. Oh, I got it. It went over my head for a minute there. I scared you because because you thought I was a replay, and I said hi, Beverly. That's funny. Odds. Okay. So I'll do 7 of these little red flowers on here then. And I'll just randomly place them on here. I think those will look cute. But I want to put them on after I put the welcome sign on because I need to know where not to put it at, I guess. Okay, so I've got all the dandelions ready. I'm missing one. Oh, here it is. I don't even, after I put the welcome sign on, I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to put all the dandelions on. I might have just messed some of them up for no reason. I'm just checking to see if this glue gun is getting hot, and I think it is. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and I've got this on my lap, and I'm going to put some of this glue, super glue on, and the hot glue. I've got that one on there. And then the other one is going to go on the W. Oh man. And I just put it on the wrong side. That's just my luck. Whoopsie, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I can fix it somehow. I'll show you when I get down here. Okay, I was supposed to put them on this side, and I accidentally stuck one on that E on the front of it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I wonder if one of these flowers would look cute. I could put one of these flowers over it. Maybe that would help hide it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. It's going to hang like this. So does it look okay up here, or should I move it down in the center? Up or in the center, or down here? Yeah, Miss Jackie, I'll put a flower. I'll put one of these little plastic flowers that I'm gonna add. I'll put one of those right there on the E. Whereabouts on the wreath should I put the welcome? Where does it look better at? Here's the bottom, center. We're up here at the top. At the top. Okay, I'll put it right here. I'm just going to add the super glue is going on. And the hot glue. Okay. I'm just having to hold it. I'll show it to you when I get it secured. Oh man. For some reason this is not wanting to stick. I hope I have this straight. So it'll hang like this. Does it look straight? I hope it looks straight. I'm going to add the rest of the stuff on here now. I'm going to just place these little plastic flowers randomly. Well, I need a new glue gun. Not glue gun, glue stick, rather. You guys might not be able to see this for a minute, I apologize. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sherry. If you weren't on the Smashed It night, then that's when I made it. It was this past Saturday. I'm getting super glue all over my fingers. I did that, I think I did that I must have done it when I made this wreath, because I used the same exact glue. And I used the acetone nail polish remover, and it came right off. It is a little bit. Oh my goodness, it's not wanting to. This one's giving me a fit. This little flower is not wanting to cooperate with me. Won't stand up. These are really cute. I only have 2 more of these, and then I can show them to you. Okay. Do you see them? I put one right here, right here, right here, on the E, and then above the E, and then one right up here. This is so cute. Thank you, thank you. I wish I would have remembered to add them on Saturday. So let me see here. These, the rest of these dandelions, I'm putting well, I'm probably not going to be able to use them all. I have the purple one and the green one left. I'm just going to add three. I'm going to add the white one, pink one, and the yellow one. So I'll do that real quick and then I'll show you what it looks like. Hopefully I'll get it to stay in there. Okay. So I put the pink and the white one in the middle here, inside, and then I'm going to put the yellow one up here. So I just have the yellow one to do real quick. And then we'll get started back on our cabinet. See, so the W's in the way over here, and then the M comes down too far right here. So I don't have those two spots to put one in. But how does it look? Does it look cute? I think it's done now. So I have some sealer spray. I am going to spray it before I hang it up. Thank you, Miss Jackie. I'm happy with it. So I'm just setting that out of the way. And then we're going to go ahead and get the rest of this rust going on. I'm taking my battery out. That way, hopefully it'll stay charged. Okay. So I'm going to put you guys back up on the pedestal. I'm going to pick the phone up though, so you, my garage is a mess. So I'm just doing the same thing. I'm going to dump that bottle out into this bowl. And then I'm going to let the bottle sit upside down and hopefully the rest of that paint will drain down in there. Now, I'm going to try to do a light coverage the second coat. Maybe I can get it spread out, go further. If I see wetness on here, then I know that I have, you know, some on there anyways. You know what I mean? Now I'm not going to do that part again on the side there. Can you see me okay? I was just thinking that, thank you, Miss Sherry. I was just thinking, I wonder if the effect, when it is activated, if it'll be like more rusty the thicker it is, and then less rusty the thinner. You know what I mean? Like the application, the way the paint, the stuff is going on, the primer and the iron. That kind of makes sense. See, I'm putting a second coat on, but I'm trying to spread it as thin as I can, because it doesn't say, you know, how thick or thin to put it on. And I should have really tried to do it as thin as I could on the first application too. But I guess I'll know for next time. But I don't plan on doing a big project with this stuff again. Not to say I won't do another project with this. I did do some turkeys last Thanksgiving, but I used, it wasn't the rust. I think it was the blue or the green patina, and they turned out really cute. I'm doing the inside of this part right here that I didn't do the first time. But I'm just going to do the one coat on it. Okay, y'all, I just have this other door right here to do. And I still got quite a bit. I might be able to do the top after all. I should have put my apron on to do this too. Now, as long as nothing runs, it should turn out perfect. Not perfect, but you know what I mean. Perfectly imperfect. I really don't want it to be perfect anyway, because I'm not, I mean, nothing's perfect, so. I like things that are a mess, really. think I got her done. And I still got a whole bunch in here. I'm going to try to do the top. I'm going to set you guys up here. I wonder if I'll have enough to do the entire top of this. Oops. Sorry I keep dropping you guys. Here's the sealer that I have. It's Polar Renovate, Revive, Protect. Flawless Lacquer, Crystal Clear Matte. I got this off of Amazon. That's what I'm going to use to spray my wreath with. Oh man, this has that. It has the green stuff from the welcome thing on it. It sheds. I'm just trying to get a good thin coat of this on here. And if I don't have enough for a second coat, then it'll just be what it's going to be. But hopefully I'll have enough to at least get one coat on it. The only bad thing about me doing the top of this now is that if I have to wait 30 minutes to put the second coat on, my husband's probably ready for bed by now. It's 9 o'clock, yep. So probably what I'll do, I probably won't wait the 30 minutes. I'll just get it covered and then just go ahead and start putting the second coat on. Which I don't think I'll have enough for a full second coat. So it'll be real thin like the front of it was. Which, I mean, I feel like it's covering. Can you see it? I feel like it's covering fairly good, so maybe a thin second coat will be all it needs. I don't want to drop you guys again. I just have a little bit left. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see what I'm doing here. I'm going to have to I'm holding the phone with my hand and painting with my other one. If you guys can see, I hope so. So I just have this part left. I'm sorry, I'm probably moving the camera as I'm doing this. Yuck. Okay, you guys. Sorry about the loud motorcycle going down the road. That is all I have in my little pot. So that end got more than this end did. I will see if I can get any more out of my bottle though. So I appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. I'll be back on Saturday to finish this. And I was just picking up my bottles so I can see if I can get any more out. I'm not going to be able to get a full second coat on this cabinet. On the top of it is what I mean. So at least I did get some on there, though. So hopefully it'll turn out looking good. We'll see on Saturday, right? But I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to try to get some more out and see if I can get some more on this end right here. And then my husband will be able to come and put this cabinet back in the garage so we can get ready for bed. And I need to clean my mess up. But I'm glad you guys hung out with me tonight. I appreciate you all. And I will, if you don't see me before Saturday, then, and I will post, put up a post what time I'll come on Saturday, because I'm not really sure yet. I have this thing I need to go pick up, a cedar, an old vintage cedar, grass cedar thing I'm going to pick up off of Marketplace Saturday. So, I will let you guys know when I'm back and able to get on. It'll be in the afternoon, I'm sure. I'd probably guess around 2 o'clock. So hopefully that'll be a good time for everyone. But you guys have a great weekend and happy Friday, and have a good evening, rest of your evening tonight. I love yins. Bye-bye.